So today is a very exciting day. It's a rare moment where first responders get to meet one of their patients who did survive CPR.
We were able to surprise the patient that we had contact with, who was in cardiac arrest, and he is alive and healthy and well today, and today we're celebrating that.
This happened back in November. There was a call that came out of a man in distress.
When we arrived on scene, a bystander was doing CPR, and his 11-year-old son was blocking traffic for us.
He fell off his bike and was laying in the middle of the road. And the first person that stopped was Clint and his 11-year-old son, Clint Junior.
I initially thought it was a bicyclist that got hit by a car, but that wasn't the case as soon as we got on scene.
We were able to see that he was having a heart attack, a very large heart attack.
Off-duty police officer come rolling up, and he had an AED device in his car.
An automatic external defibrillator. It essentially is a portable monitor similar to the monitors we used on an ambulance and on a fire engine.
When I got there, like I said, luckily someone said, does anyone have an AED? And that just kind of, okay, I have one in my car. That's when I went back and got it. We still didn't have a name for him or a telephone or anything, kind of idea to see who he was. And we had his bike. Myself and the other deputy went down to Temecula Valley just to find out any information on him. We were able to get a name and an address from the hospital, and at that point I went over to his house to not only leave the bike there, but also notify family members.
I was hanging a curtain in the kitchen, and I turned around and the officer was standing in the living room, and he said to me that your husband is at Temecula Valley Hospital. We had a medical emergency, he's stable. So I just left. I grabbed my car keys and I left him standing in our house.
We were able to recognize, yes, this patient was pulseless and he was not breathing. So we need to keep CPR going. So between the bystanders and my AMR EMT, he was able to continue CPR. Once an engine arrived, they took over CPR with us as well. We were able to transport him to our heart attack center, being Temecula Valley Hospital, where he ultimately got open heart surgery later that day.
You know, for the last month, we've been wondering, you know, did the surgery work? Is it successful? Is everything healing correctly? And we were standing in the room, and the girl who was doing his electrocardiogram heart ultrasound, took one look at it, and she said, "That's a perfect sinus rhythm." And I asked the girl if I could get a copy of the EKG, of the perfect EKG, because I thought...
That's what that was?
That's what that was.
Okay, got you, right.
And I just wanted them to have it, because I heard somebody say, you know, sometimes their days are hard and their days are rough and they don't know why they do what they do, but if they just tuck this in their drawer, maybe if they're having a hard day, they can remember that the man that they saved, this is the result of everything they did.
It just seemed like everything just kind of fell into place at the right moment in the perfect way, and to see it all come together like that with this kind of an outcome is truly rewarding, and I was pretty grateful to be a part of it.
I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. You gave us back the rock of our family and the daddy to the kids and my husband. And without you guys, this day would look much, much different. So thank you so much for everything you do.